Sean Evans is the GOAT of journalists. Genuinely. He runs the show Hot Ones, where there's hot wings, but even hotter questions. Maybe I said that in reverse, but you get the gist. He gets a bunch of celebrities, and they just eat spicy wings, and he asks them really good questions. And the reason Sean Evans stands out to me is because he asks literally the best questions ever. There is literally actual YouTube highlights, I swear. There's highlight montages of Sean Evans asking banger questions. And every time, in every episode, every celebrity or athlete or actor, it doesn't matter. Everyone he's interviewing is always like, that's a great question, Sean. That's a great question. Every single time. And he was told countless amount of times that when he had the pitch, when he had the idea of making the show, everyone told him it's the dumbest thing ever. They told him, what celebrity is going to agree to sit down with some nobody to eat spicy wings, torture their ass? Because after you eat some spicy stuff, your day's ruined. They eat the hottest of the hottest stuff, so they're going to get, that bathroom after is going to get torn apart. And some celebrities don't have time for that. He interviews the biggest of the biggest stars, and he didn't care. He didn't care at all when people said, hey, Sean, that's a really bad idea. He's like, screw it, I'll do it. I'm Sean Evans. Didn't care. Again, the compilations of, I have never seen a highlight reel for a journalist, for an interviewer. And for most podcasts and for most shows like that, I never ever watch them for the guy that asks the questions. I ask them for the celebrity. I watch them for the celebrities they bring on, whether it be Sydney Sweeney, right? Come on. Whether it be Will Smith, whether it be DJ Khaled sometimes. And I'm like, oh, I like this guy's music, or I think he's funny, I'll watch it. But I genuinely watch them because of Sean. He started it, he built it, and with all the doubt, he didn't care. Even though people told him it was the dumbest idea ever, he did not care. And also, full bias, I met him one time when I was in New York. I met him at a movie theater. He was with his very beautiful girlfriend. I was like, excuse me, Mr. Evans. Hey, sorry to bother you. I love your show. And I was scared because he was popping off at the time, very famous, great worker, knows everybody. And he was the nicest guy I've ever met in my entire life. He's like, dude, really? What's your name? And he talked to me, and I told him how he's like, yeah, I want to start doing what you do, but not the hot wing stuff, but I want to make commentary videos. Like, dude, you should do it. People told me my stuff would never work out. He gave me his whole story before he was going to go into his movie. And I think he was saying, it was one of the Avengers movies, but he didn't care if he was late to the movie. He took the time to talk to me and tell me all about it, gave me tips, took a picture, and I won't put it on the screen because I looked like an absolute dumbass. I think I was 19, and I looked horrifying. Worse than I do now. Yeah, worse. And I just want to say, Sean Evans, I genuinely love you. I respect you, and I think you are the best journalist I've ever seen. And I'm sure there's technically more historic, greater ones out there, but for me personally, Sean Evans is the GOAT in my book and was the inspiration for me to just start talking and filming and posting. Now, speaking of a journalist who, also inspired me yet also makes me mad is Stephen A. Smith. Because he does do a lot of yelling. He does say the same phrases over and over and over again. And he really stretched out the stay off the weed, which was funny the first time that he kept, saying it over and over and over. And apparently today, Stephen A. Smith said that people are conspiring over at ESPN to get him fired. Some of his coworkers, some other people in his field were saying that how he needs to go, he needs to be gone. And unlike Sean Evans, as much as I get annoyed by Stephen A. Smith, I also have to respect this guy worked his ass off to get there. Do I like his work? Most of the time, no. Do I think he purposely says hot takes about sports that he does not actually believe in, but instead he says those hot takes to get you clicking, to get you commenting, Stephen A., you're an idiot. This isn't right. And yeah, he got me to comment sometimes, and I never comment on any videos because I'm like, what's the point? But he says it with so much conviction, and you genuinely believe he believes in his own hot takes, even though when it's fake. But I do respect how the dude started off as a blogger for 10 years, made scrap metal money, made nothing, but worked and worked and worked, then signed a big daddy deal with ESPN. I think it's 10 mil a year to talk into a mic. It was another thing that inspired me to start this, not for the money, but for the fact that you can get popular, and if you just work hard enough, you can get recognition, you can get a lot of fame, you can get a lot of respect from people that just want to tune in and hear your opinions. He's got his own show called The Stephen A. Smith Show, which is aside from ESPN, where he talks about literally anything, and that's where I took my thing from. I talk about anything on here, but I also have my own sports channel where I talk about only sports, kind of like Stephen A. Smith. And again, as much as I hate he gets, as much as I dislike him, you always have to respect people that work their ass off, even if you don't like him, unless they're really bad people. But he's never done anything that terrible or illegal, or he just annoys me. But that's not enough to just say I can't respect him. The work ethic he puts in is genuine genuinely nuts. It's hard for me to sit in front of this camera and talk to myself for about an hour and a half a day worth of footage, but he's doing it every day for years, decades, for like 5, 6, 7 hours a day, and has seemingly never took a day off. So Stephen A. Smith, even though they're trying to get you fired right now, you really are like the biggest name right now in sports journalism, and I applaud you. Now, these day in the life influencers, there's this guy named, his name's Chase. His Instagram is Chase's Day in the Life. Listen, as much as I watch those videos and all the people that copy that kid, and day in the life of a 24-year-old living in Austin, Texas, day in the life of a 23-year-old trying to figure out his life, and then they do like the yeah, and like they show like all that fake enthusiasm, and like come at me to do a 5-mile run. And this is what I ate today. This is what I'm gonna poop later. I'm gonna hang out with my friends later. And I actually tried doing those videos, those short form videos on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. I tried to do a day in the life. I was like, it would be cool to have people watch what you do every day and like kind of become attached to you and attached to your routine. They can see like all the small stuff you do. And I tried it, and it was really hard. I must admit, it was really hard to remember, I should film myself doing this. I should film myself pooping. I should film myself editing these videos, film myself in school, in law school, like day in the life of a law school student who's also starting his own media company. I tried all of it, and I'll admit, I quit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't remind myself every single day to vlog my whole life, take out my camera, especially in front of my friends. I'm like, hey guys, 1 second. Hey, I'm with my friends right now. Yeah, say hi to my friend Eric. And I'm like, oh wait, this is really embarrassing, especially for my friends. But as much as I hate on those guys, especially that guy named Chase, I have to admit they're killing it. And you know what? As corny as it is, they make it back, and they work really, really hard. Even though it doesn't seem like they do, but it actually is a lot of hard work to be entertaining every single day and film yourself every day. So respect to you guys.